Okay, sir. What is your name and matric number?
My name is Muhammad Shahid bin MANSOR and my matrix number is 58844.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Hey, tunggu sini.
Hey, my name is UTHMAN bin ZAHARUDDin and my matric number is 59235. So,
Assalamualaikum and greeting. My name is Akmal Khusairi bin KARIM, matric number 55390.
Hi, my name is AFFY MAXMIANO and JUNIH. I'm third year student, Mechanical and Manufacturing Engineering.
Boring Company have been produces high quality jewelry since 1998. Then the company's goal is to produce top jewelry alongside with technological development and manufacturing system. Then the company never stopped accepting new ideas, especially ideas outside of the box. Okay, the company also stand between the legendary quality and craftsman of all the product. The company in-house workshop is equipped with highly skilled and trained staff to be able to carry out precise and exclusive design for their customer. Okay, I think that's all. See you in next.
Humans attractive themselves with jewelry for thousands of years. Jewelry is one of the oldest type of archaeological artifact in this world, with more than 100,000 of years. There are many types of jewelry, but the most famous is a ring. A finger ring can be made from gold, silver, bronze, and curved stone. But the most valuable finger rings are made from gold. A ring also functions as symbol of authority, fidelity, or social status. The decorative of the ring are found in the ancient world as early as 2500 BC, discovered in the tomb of ancient Egypt. The Egyptian primarily used a signet and rings in which a seal engraved on the bezel can be used to attest the documents by the wearer. In Rome, rings are an important symbol of social status. In early era of the Roman republics, most rings were made from iron, and the wearing of gold ring was restricted to certain class. During the Roman Empire, essentially any person except a slave could wear a gold ring. Throughout the European Middle Age, the signet ring was important in religions, commercial tradition, and legal. The Roman Catholic Church awarded the episcopal ring upon newly appointed bishop, and the papal rings were given by popes to cardinals. Besides this type, there were memorial rings upon which were engraved the name and the date of deaths. Nowadays, the traditional distinction between ring types and mostly broken down, giving way to rings of all kinds inspired by past style. High quality modern rings, many of which are machine-made, usually consist of gold or silver and feature standard size diamonds or other precious stones. They are used either for purpose or simple adornment or as symbol of betrothal and marital fidelity.
Okay, first step is designing. This piece of ring begins off with an idea. An idea is a fundamental rough design of the designer. COD software is used to improve the productivity of the designer, increase the quality and dimensional accuracy of the design, and to create a database for manufacturing. Next is molding. Once the masterpiece of ring is complete, then it is transferred on 3D rapid prototype system. The system works on the principle of direct light projection technology. The resin model is created using fully functional 3D rapid prototype system. In the molding department, the very experienced professional model then turn the sketch into the master mold, which set the base for the total process. Then from the same output from CAM is then converted into model by using casting process. Next is casting. Casting is a very complex process and requires almost. The wax replicas are placed in the steel container, which are then equipped with investment powder, and the container are heated in a chamber to 55 degrees Celsius, which solidify the powder and then make the wax. Liquefied metal is then poured into the flask and allowed to cool, then demolished to reveal the ring in the casting form. Next is grinding and filling. Once the raw casting is removed from the casting machine, it has a tiny leftover at the place where the smaller piece was attached to the sprue. The polish grind of this tiny leftover using the motorized grinding machine, which acts as an abrasive to smooth the surface of the ring. The final polishing is then done by holding the piece against a spinal grinding wheel to achieve a smooth surface. Then filling helps in removing excess metal or solder from a piece that is being worked on. It is processed within the casting layer is removed by using different tools like flies and brushes. It gives a small finish to the pieces. Okay, next is polishing. Polishing offers a net finish and enhance the volume of the pieces. The polishing involves three steps: tumbling, pre-polishing, and extra cleaning. For diamond ring, the diamond pieces require pre-polishing before the ring is set because the diamond portion cannot be polished and may affect the shine of the diamond. The entire mold is carefully made clean and polished to the highest degree of smoothness so that each of every part is attractively polished off. After stage setting, the polisher will be credited for giving the ring a concluding polish. After the ring has passed from the polishing and filling process, it has to undergo for embellishment process. The creative process when the product gets cast and formed. The required decorative stone of the correct size and weight are cut and made with the extreme preciseness and then sold for the final setting, which is done once the product leaves the folding and finishing department. It requires imagination and skill to make the master model and to produce a exotic casting free from defect and which need the minimum to casing to make it perfect. Finishing is the final polish for the piece of the ring. In finishing, the idea is to add shine to the entire pieces of the ring. Polishing is done after setting of the stone and it can be done either by hand or by machine. If right in hand polish, then the craftsman use different tools like solid buff, soft buff, hair buff, cone buff, and many more for removing casting layer. Next, the ring will be plated with rhodium. It provides the ring a wide reflective and give the ring better resistance to tarnish and scratches. It is used on yellow gold for plating, usually appealing pattern and design. The use of the rhodium plating of white gold is made for adding whiteness to the gold. Since the white gold is not so white, it is original and pure form. Lastly is the quality control. Quality control is a procedure or set of procedure intended to ensure that a manufactured product or perform service adheres to a defined set of quality criteria or meets the requirement of the client or customer. There are three different methods of quality control inspection, which include measurement, visual inspection, and mechanical inspection. The process of quality checking is done by a very experienced worker, and all the defect pieces are sent back to respective department.
Production machine. The production machine can be classified into three categories. First, manually operated machine. Second, semi-automated machine. And third is fully automated machine. The type of production machine that we use in here is generally semi-automated machine, in which a worker is involved to operate the machine. In the making of the ring, the worker is responsible to place the cast ring into the grinding, polishing machine and fully control the use of the machine. However, for molding process, fully automated machine can be used. The molding can be made without supervision of worker. Nevertheless, manually operated machines are required. For metal setting process, polish process and quality control, worker needs to handle the product with care and to assemble the other components such as stones, diamonds and crystal, which robotic arm operation could not replace. Next, human resource. The manual system involved is decorating the stone of the correct size and weight are cut and made with extreme preciseness. In fully automated system, humans are still required to load and unload parts like placing the ring on the rhodium plating machine to provide the ring a wide reflective and give the ring better resistance to tarnish and scratches. Computer control system. The computer control system is required in manufacturing of the ring. The computer control system will control the material handling system in which to inform the worker when to load and unload the material or product. Besides, the computer control system will provide failure diagnosis when malfunctions occur, schedule production, safety monitoring, and quality control. Material transport. Material transport that we use in our manufacturing process is non-power industrial truck, which is trolley, and driverless automated guided train, which is the AGV types. Worker will use trolley to load and unload the material or product. Safety of the ring handling are risky and need full supervision of human, instead of using a belt conveyor or roller to transport the ring. The driverless automated guided train used to transport finished product in the large quantity. This transport makes easier work for workers to transport heavy payloads over long distance in factory without intermediate stop along the roads. Storage and identification system. Storage system can be categorized into two types. First, the conventional storage. Second, the storage for the material and finished product. The conventional storage method, we use drawer storage because it makes easier for worker to see the entire content of each drawer can be viewed. The storage to keep the ring for only temporary until the worker unload it and bring it forward to the next process. A non-power industrial truck, which is trolley, is required to carry the product to the temporary storage. After polish, parts that have done are transferred to the temporary storage via trolley before unloaded by the workers. The other storage system type is for finished product, which means to store the finished product orderly for a period of time and permit retrieval when required. The finished product are arranged and placed with barcode according to the model and size. To make retrieval of product quick and convenient, the raw material are packed differently with the same material having the same barcode, or to avoid using the material incorrectly. Bye bye.
Okay guys, now I'm going to talk about the plan layout of this company's manufacturing system. Check it out guys. I'm going to talk about the manufacture of jewelry ring. First, the designer will have to design the jewelry ring at the office on headquarters. Then the design will be transferred to the factory. Using 3D rapid prototype system, the molding process will begin. The molding process are processed using big quantities, and then the molding will be transferred using non-powered trolley. Workers will have to push the trolley to avoid any damage on the move. Next, the casting process using jewelry lost wax cast combination vacuum investing casting investment system machine. Then the product will be casted. The mold will be casted. Then it will transfer the casted mold design using solely again to a grinding process. And then after grinding process, worker will take the product to polishing machine called jewelry polishing machine to be polished. Okay. After being polished, the product is stored on a drawer storage compartment. Worker now will take the product from the drawer and start metal setting process. Then worker would take the product to another station for hand polish process. And then worker would transfer the product to plating process using the rhodium plating machine. After that, worker will take the product for quality control process. This process is to check whether the product is damaged, and the damaged product will be fixed. Then next, the driverless automated guided train will transfer the product to a secured storage facility. So that's all for plan layout.
Next, I'm going to talk about conclusion of our products. The most famous jewelry is a ring. A ring can be made from gold, silver, glass, craftsstone, rattans, and many more. There are three parts of ring, which is the circle of hoops, the bezel, and the shoulders. The manufacturing process and assembly is starting from designing, then to molding, casting, grading, filings, polishing, metal setting, finishing, plating, and lastly, quality control. The use of computer technology greatly enhances the design capability of manufacturer and designer. When it designed by the software, it can improve the productivity of designer, increase the quality and dimensional accuracy of design, and to create a database for manufacturing. Designer can create various shapes and design on the rings. Computer generated program make testing simpler, and variation of designs are modified more easily and quickly. The objective of this report is to introduce a new product to be marketed, as our company have faced challenge in the industry. So a new idea needs to be released in order to compete in global industry. For a while, we are asked to study about the manufacturing of the rings. We have found out how jewelry of the ring was made and how it was manufactured through the factory. In this report, we had shown how jewelry of the ring are made in every aspect, such as weight, size, quality, and toughness have been improved. We focus on how the ring is processed inside the factory to show how they were good enough to be sold into the market. We believe the quality of the ring produced will be highly recommended in the future. We can see there are no restrictions to introduce our products in market.